everyone, I am back. And so today we're going to be talking about wet, rainy, foggy weather. Some of you have it, some of you don't. You live in a desert or something. But some of you do live in rainy places. So I know South Korea has some rainy places, and the United States, we have had a lot of rain lately. So we're going to talk about especially power wheelchairs. It'll work a little bit with manual wheelchairs, but especially for power wheelchairs. So the question is, when I got my power wheelchair, I had no idea, in terms of what should I wear, if the weather is crappy and wet. So I just had to kind of make some guesses. But I kind of figured it out as I went along, using my power wheelchair. So here it goes. So what I use is, first of all, a poncho. So where'd it go? Oh, here it is. So a nice plastic gray poncho. It has buttons on it, and it has a hoodie. So that's what I use for my power wheelchair. So it has buttons, snappies, and a pocket, I think. And so it's just a lightweight one. So someday I might get a heavier one, a better one. But for now, I just have that one because I don't intend really to go out into really bad weather. Then the next thing I use, for sure, is one of these. You know what that is? What'd you say? Yes. This is a raincoat or a cover for the joystick. So it has a little, so you can put it over the joystick, because the joystick should never get wet. The joystick is very sensitive and it's not waterproof. So you want to get one of these. It's just like a little baggie. Or if you don't have one, get a plastic bag for that day and put it over the joystick. But make sure it doesn't get wet. So it just has a little loop here. You can get them on Amazon or the company where you purchase your wheelchair. So this is a little raincoat for the joystick. All right, so then there's that. Then the other special thing I got was, I could cover myself really well on the top, but then I couldn't quite get my legs get cold very easily due to, being in the sitting position. So I got myself what's called a stadium blanket, because, those pre-made little blankets with zippers and everything for wheelchair users are just so darn expensive. They're like $60 on up. So I purchased what we call here in the United States a stadium blanket, and it's nice and soft inside, and it is waterproof and windproof. So waterproof and windproof, and I put those over my legs so to keep them dry and to keep it nice and warm and toasty. So it's pretty big, so I got to make sure that I tuck it in really nice so it doesn't get tangled up in the wheels. Stadium blanket. So I also got that on Amazon. Amazon is not paying me for these commercials. So those are the items that I use, if it's very humid, rainy, foggy, snowing, wet snow. So those are the things I use to protect the wheelchair. And of course, I also use my safety belt there. I put it over my rain gear, and to keep myself also visible. If I'm on the road, or then I need to cross the street or something, then I really spend some time with putting on the belt. So those are the items I have to keep myself dry and warm in bad weather. So post down below the things that you use for when the weather is rough and wet. I know in the United Kingdom it rains also a lot, so, and sometimes it can be very foggy. So post down below and tell us what you use to keep yourself dry and warm. All right, see you all in the next one.